Hello everybody and welcome to race number 3 of the season. We're here for the third race, as like I mentioned before. Here in Atlanta we had a great Auto Club race. Also want to thank Seth for joining me in the booth that race. Just me again this race, so let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole we have Kev Shear. Oh shoot, that is triggering. Next to him, Jessica Schell in third, Dylan Pote, fourth, Benjamin Miles, fifth. Jonathan Zorl in 6th, Trent Dunham, 7th, RJ Bishop, 8th, William Brock, 9th, Ember Ross, completing the top 10, Andrew Miller. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. Hometown hero for this race, JT Bryan in car number 2, which you'll see in the lineup. Quite a ways back, actually. There he is. Let's see, that is 36 right there. And you can see the 6 now has actually Sebastian Kukulon on there. So I am terribly sorry for that how his name was not on there at the prior of the race, but it is now fixed, and his name is now updated in the points, which you will see at the end of the video. And on the final row, we have Joshua Piccoli and Johnny Gardner, who's been red hot, unfortunately, starting dead last for this race at Atlanta. So coming into this race, as I'm quickly going to have this up right here, even though we are 2 races in, Zachary Fitzwater got himself a 1-point lead over Johnny Gardner. Kev Shears jumped up to 3rd in points. Preston Florida is 4th. Jessica Sheldon is 5th. Jesse Turner 6th in the points. Kyle Matthews 7th in the points. Andrew Miller 8th. Rob Evans in 9th. And completing the top 10, your hometown hero, JT Bryant, for this race. This is going to be a 49-lap race event. So let's go on down trackside to get ready to command to fire the engines here. Hopefully someone doesn't choke on the command. If you get the joke about choking, you get it. Here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there's the command going on off. If we also had another driver like Cole Deaver and Jake Baskinger, they would have been hometown heroes for this race. Unfortunately, they're not in the series, so that's why I did not mention their name. All 42 drivers look like they are rolling on up. Yes, indeed, the case they are. We are about ready to turn them loose here at Atlanta. These cars are going to go wicked fast for 49 laps. Can't wait to see what they're going to be doing here. Buckle up tight, folks. You are not going to miss a show. If you've been noticing lately, too, we've been using the premiere mode on YouTube, so that is why I can be behind the screen and chat with you guys interactingly, as well as me doing the race right now, which you are seeing. Pace car coming on down pit road. 49 laps of action. Green flag is out. We are underway here in Atlanta. And, of course, for guys that are watching premiere mode, if you guys want to go on and engage in any type of chat, please feel free to. A good start by Kev Shear, car number 17. That's one of our guys that's doing really good so far early on this season. But we have 20 races in the season. This is only race number 3. Dylan Pote trying to block Jonathan Zorline for that position number 2. And looks like easily coming to the line. Kev Shear will lead lap number 1. RJ Bishop going 3 wide for position number 2. Now 3 wide you can do in Atlanta in certain parts of the track. Other parts, not so much. Now if they go 4 wide and above, that is where everything will go according south. Got Jessica Sheldon in car number 9 right there. South Carolina native, not too far away from the Atlanta Motor Speedway track, even though her home track is in Darlington. And other close tracks around here include that Charlotte Motor Speedway, very well tracked, that's been really well known in not only the inner community but also in the NASCAR community. Ember Ross is now going to take the lead away from Bishop and Kev Shears. Shears starting to slip like a rock. And also knows too, before heading into turn 1, these cars like they scrape the outside wall heading into turn number 1. And it's been a bad habit these drivers have had a lot of. Not just in this series, but in the Intersalt series we like to run here too. Watch again, you're going to see these cars, so they're going to come in here. Kev Shear just about nicked it right there. But if you could hear him actually hit that wall, you could tell there's a sign of racing coming on by. What we're seeing a lot of 3 wide racing right there. Diego Yepes, first car outside of that pack on that last position right there. And we had Mike Becker take the lead. Now here comes the 7 of Jack Halleck to the point. Will take the lead. And now Nicholas Wade coming to the point. Seen outside the NNSCRA series, some drivers that are in this series, they'll be in the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series next season. And sometimes this series is like a way to show in the offseason, you get brand new drivers making some statements and possibly making debuts for the NSL series. This is definitely a key factor. Nicholas Wade is definitely one of them. Jessica Shelton taking the lead, by the way. And here comes teammates Trent Dunham. And another driver is making an Xfinity debut next season, Nathan Orman, which I forgot to mention, and I did not know this. He was a California native, so my apologies on that there to Orman. But he's now going to the point. Now Kyle Matthews, the Ohio native, trying to take the lead away. As Tristan Folks now trying to follow on through. And Carter Friesen, another rookie, coming on by. And now, first time I can say this right now, Sebastian Kukulon working his way to the inside line. Third on that inside line is that Viagra Ford. Now, the funny thing is Zach Flickinger drove that car last season and actually did not bad. However, a couple of bad runs in the late stages of the season did not make him go for that championship contention right there. And in the end, the 0-2, which was driven by Wayne Carson at the time, ended up taking the championship. His main competition, other than Flickinger, was Zachary Fitzwater, drove the 44 machine. Well, if you notice, Fitzwater in the 77, who had a good car to possibly win the Daytona 500, working on that inside line right there. That's at Shelton and Folks right there. As you see now, JT Bryant started working his way up through the course. Now trying to take the lead as they come to the line. Him and Benjamin Miles side by side. Miles will lead at the line. Now Ben Crouch starting to work his way up to the point. Now you notice, too, they're starting to get really tight 3 wide. A couple cars are also kind of hanging around. That's Kev Shear in the car that won the championship last season, Vital Morego. A couple cars are scraping that outside wall. Johnny Gardner has not been making any ground. He's been chilling on the high line. Now, these cars will make pit stops in this race, so sometimes there is a strategy to be in the rear of the field. You can avoid the wrecks, let everyone wreck in front of you, and then you get around it. Ooh, Brian, the hometown hero, just tagged the wall and really almost just caused an accident right there. In a lot of 3x3 racing now. Here comes Kyle Keith in the 93 and Joshua Sicoli 3x3, 2 rows deep for the top position. Kyle Keith trying to lead at the line. It looks like he is safe to say will do so. Coming to the line, he will lead them down. Here comes Joshua Sicoli. Here comes Levi McIntyre. Oh, look at this. A couple drivers were in the rear of the field earlier, now working their way up to the front. James Walls in the 19, Diego Yepes in the 21, and Fitzwater's former ride, the 44 of TJ Hanley, working their way up. And here comes Zach Winkle in the 3, also working their way up through the course. I'm amazed these guys are going 12 laps caution-free. These guys are racing really aggressive, but they're also racing very clean. That is a great sign to see by these drivers here. Now Yepes starting to work on that inside line, trying to go around James Walsh for position. Now this is probably one of the NASCAR tracks that is ran on this channel that can run really good racing, and they can race really competitive, and they don't like to cause a lot of accidents. And the accidents, I wouldn't say are rare, but you don't really see a caution fest coming on by as you come onto this track. I think last season we had one caution, and it was in the later stages of the race. I don't remember what lap it was on, but I want to say it was towards the 15 to go mark. Comes Jack Mitchell, working on that inside line for the lead. Not going to lead that lap. Zach Winkle will. And look at Rob Evans trying to shove the 0-1 out of line there. Dylan Young just got moved up, and in comes the 15. Benny Wallace. And Ben, also one of those drivers that will be making his Xfinity debut next season as well. Can't wait to see what he's got to prove. Rob Evans trying to hold off Jack Mitchell. He'll easily do so, come to the line. Jesse Turner, that's another driver, too, that's going to make his Xfinity debut next season for the NRSL. Look at that. You got a couple of Xfinity boys trying to work their way up to the front and work together. Now Turner said, all right, you had your fun. Now I'm going for the top position, trying to lead his first ever lap of his NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series career is the rookie. Side by side, coming into turn number 4. 96 got a good run coming on in, and Turner will lead that lap. And, oh, he's kind of pushing Benny Wallace just about into that wall right there. And now Andrew Miller and Jonathan Zorlin now trying to retake the lead. Kind of funny with Jonathan Zorlin. Him in the 27, his former ride that he drove right there is the 88. Right behind him, now going for the top position, that's William Brock. And here comes the car that won the championship last season, Vince Almarego. Not having a good start, but like they say, it doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish. And right now, Almarego doing really good, keeping his car up in the front right now. Working his way up, and here comes Preston Ford. Emma Ross drove that car last season. I'm having the trouble where getting last season's drivers mixed up with this season's. But Preston Ford had a really good run at the Auto Club, and here he is taking top position, leading that lap. Now here comes Talek and the Daytona 500 winner, Johnny Gardner. Kind of weird to say 500 winner Johnny Gardner. I've never had said that before in my time, but now I can finally say it here. It's weird. Johnny Gardner, Trent Dunham, Chris Dollarton, drivers that really you would never expect to win the Daytona 500. All of a sudden, in this series alone, they have done it. And funny enough, two of those drivers I mentioned, Trent Dunham and Chris Dollarton, they've said 2 times before, that's like their curse. They can never win the big, great American race, and all of a sudden they can win it. Johnny Gardner, I've never noticed the two they can win. Oh, wow, Fitzwater. I don't know if he's got a problem, or he dove below the apron. He just held up a bunch of drivers. But I don't know if there's a mishap on the 77. It looks like it. I don't know what happened. Or just, man, something broke on that car. It had to. I don't know what to really say. Because they caused a huge separation from, it's like, well, let me see where, actually, 16th on back? No, 17th on back. I don't know what to say what happened, but the 77 went below the apron and just caused a massive checkup, and 16th on forward just said sayonara to that entire field. So looking at the main pack, Gardner, Almarego, Ford, Jack Mitchell, Poteet, Jack Halleck, Ben Crouch, Nathan Orman, Skylar Dixon, Ben Crouch, Joshua Sicoli, Jonathan Zorlin, Mike Becker, William Brock, Nathan Wade, Levi McIntyre, who just led at the line, and Rob Evans. And Mike Becker, I believe I've mentioned as well. And everyone else, all stuck over here. And I'm curious to know, is the 77 is now out of the pack as he's scraping the wall. Wow, major problems with Zachary Fitzwater, car number 77. And man, he's definitely not going to lose the pack. I don't know what's up with the 77. I don't know if he's got a tire down or... that car is just... that car is falling apart. First the inside car had a problem. Now the outside of the car is having a major problem. And I'll tell you what, for Fitzwater, he's got to hope a caution comes out. But with the way how these guys are running, it definitely does not look like it. Almarego looking the inside for the lead. We just have it. For a minute, I thought I heard a wreck, but it's just cars scraping the wall, and it's a bad habit with these drivers. They like to hit that wall, coming off of into that turn 1 area, head in there, and drivers that are just trying to do what they can to... Oh, no. I don't like this, because that's about 4 wide. Right by the hometown hero, Young and Goldberg. Right on the inside. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, a hard hit right into the pack. And there goes a caution. That's what Fitzwater needs as long as he gets around the wreck. He's dodging wrecks as there's a car flipping. It's JT Bryant and Dylan Young. Caution's out as the pace car just went through Young. And oh, TJ Haley went right into the 92 while upside down. And that's a big break for Fitzwater. That is what he needed. But a lot of torn up race cars in the process. Caution is out on lap 26 of 49. And a hard hit for Dylan Young and Philip Goldberg, who just kamikaze the pit wall. And now these drivers are trying to be careful to not run into anyone else in front of them. And a tough break for JT Bryant, a hometown hero. And he can never have any good success in any series of mine. When we go to Atlanta, this is like a death trap here. Guy Commons also involved. Diego Yepes. There's Goldberg destroyed. Young's car destroyed. I don't know how Seth Cole got involved. He's got a bunch of rear and right side damage. Any wallets right there. He may have gotten a piece of it. As the drivers are down pit road. Seen from pit lane 2. We'll go to pit lane 1 just to see who leads them down off pit road here. But top 16 did not want to see that at all. But the one driver that did was Zachary Fitzwater. And it looks like Jack Halleck is going to lead him off pit road. It is indeed the case. And Shearer trying to get him a stall there right in front of Levi McIntyre. Definitely lost that spot to Flord. And they're 3 wide, Ballin. Oh, right into Mike Becker goes Jonathan Zorlin. I don't know what he was thinking there. Pit road can be calamity at times, and that just showed it right there. But a big wreck taking place going right in front of pit road. And I hope the crew members, they did not get any piece of, like, debris and anything from that accident. Hopefully everyone was okay there. That was probably the wildest wreck I've ever seen in Atlanta, though. In any series of mine. Caution's out. Jack Halleck, your leader after. We have to start with here. You can see they were about 4 wide. And you see the 3, they're just really pinched together. And they were just about ready to make it 4 wide with Trent Dunham. It was just a matter of time. Now you see Goldberg making a lot of contact with Dylan Young. Young trying to keep it away from getting turned right there. But Goldberg is just committed to turn right for whatever reason. And then both go into the infield grass. They keep it together from there. But they just forget the pit road wall right there. Right by the pace car. Oh, Goldberg flat out lost it. Young, oh, he hit that end part where there's no safer barrier. That's all concrete right there. Oh, there's where Seth Cole gets involved. Diego Yepes is the last car there. He gets involved there. And just a chain reaction wreck. You see Dylan Young, he's flipped over. JT Bryant is on his side. And, oh, man, what a lick right there for the 92 Young, who is upside down, going down turn 1 and 2, and then you're going to see JT Bryant, who's riding the wall, coming off of turn 1 and turn 2, is literally going to slide down the banking, going upside down, end over end, is the Miller Lite Ford, and unfortunately that can is going to get crunched up in the process. Yes, I know, a drink joke. And you can just see right there, oh, Bryant was about ready to flip back over and just gets a little bit of contact, and actually does. Now you see TJ Hanley in the 44 was getting through that wreck. I think he actually got away with it with a little bit of damage, just did not pay attention, and flat out hit the 92. Probably was trying to flip him back over, was my guess, and it did not work. So, it's actually from Dylan Young's view with the extra part of that wreck there, because we've seen from the 18 of Goldberg, you can see he flat out lost the car there. Hit that wall hard. Oh my god, that was a lick right there for Dylan Young. We'll take a look at the speed in a second. Oh, he gets right into Seth Cole and JT Bryant. There's Benny Wallace right there. Kyle Matthews does a nice job avoiding that accident right there. There's Hanley. There's Carter Friesen. And there's Diego Yepes. Let's actually look at the speed that 92 is carrying head into that wall. Same with Goldberg. There's Goldberg. Wow, that car just, what a lick. That is the nastiest lick ever. Young is going about 206. No signs of slowing down. 205 into that wall. And it just immediately goes to the 195 and onward down. Oh my god, that's horrible. Goldberg, oh no, he took that hit too. He's going about 203, sees it, flat out loses it. 199 on impact. Oh my god, and then immediately goes to 169 and onward. Oof. Young probably took the worst hit, because he definitely hit the part where there was, well, both of them didn't even hit the safer barrier part. It was the fact that Young hit that little end there. Let's take a look at that view in a second there. Let's go on board Kyle Matthews and take a look at his POV from avoiding this one. Take a look at this. You see Young and Gold. Wow. Also, nice miss by Benjamin Miles in the 33, too. See if we can go on board one of the drivers involved. Let's go on board with let's actually go on board TJ Hanley. I'll show you his view here. On board. Oh yeah. There's two right there. upside down. That's Dylan Young. There's Seth Cole. His car comes to a stop. Hanley's just trying to get through. He does. Like, okay, we're good. And then just does not pay attention. Runs right into 92. That's what's going to end his day. Let's take one more look at this, and let's just see if we can get the shot from pit lane 1, I think. See, oh yeah, this is going to be the view right here. Take a look. This is pit lane 1. Watch this view. And this is going to be scary. Right in front of the pace car, too. Wow. That is unreal there. Caution's out. Let's take back to the green. Well, after all that cleanup, we are finally back. What a mess, though. A good word we got from Dylan Young and Philip Goldberg. They are A-OK, so that is a good sign to hear. However, they are out of the race, including with them Diego Yepes, Carter Friesen, Sky Commons, JT Bryant, hometown hero. He's out of it. We mentioned about Goldberg and Young, Seth Cole, and TJ Hanley all out of the race. Fitzwater got his damage repaired after what happened. We still don't know what happened with the 77. We're hearing the tire went down, but they got everything fixed up there. Hopefully that car will continue with little to no problems. Jack Halleck, your leader. Second, Preston Ford. Third is Levi McIntyre. Fourth, Joshua Sapoli. Fifth, Vital Morego. Sixth, Nathan Ormond. Seventh, William Brock. Eighth, Johnny Gardner. Ninth, Andrew Miller. Completing the top 10, Ben Crouch. Nice run for that 25 team right there. Pace car coming back down the pit road. 20 laps of action left in the race. Here we go. Green flag. Back underway for Jack Halleck. And Halleck got to a nice start right there. You can see Gardner got put to the high line by his own teammate, Andrew Miller. Here comes McIntyre, first driver to move the 20 out of line, and it looks like the 7, big indication he is. Him and Andrew Miller coming down pit road, they didn't put enough gas in the car. I don't know what that was about, but whoever was in charge of that pit stop under the yellow, they need to be fired from that. Holy cow. That's going to cost them the race, let alone a good finish. See about Fitzwater right now. He's not off the pace. That's a good sign. Benny Wallace is, though. However, Fitzwater's still in the tail end of the pack. Another car coming down pit road. That's Zach Winkle. And the 3 car going to have to come down pit road. Or are they playing strategy? I'm not sure, but it's the 3rd car that's came on down in 2 laps. Something's happening here. Orban now under fire from Brock and Vital Morego. That's for the top position. Oops. Hit the wrong button right there. Brock, though, continuing to lead. Rob Evans heading for that position. See Rob Evans. Now Ben Crouch starting to work for that position. And Crouch taking the lead. We've seen Rob Evans hitting the wall right there. James Qualls now in the 19 trying to take that top position from Crouch in the 25. Now Dylan Posey coming for that top position. He's always been good in them Ward Burton colors, them Ward Burton. Gotta have to do that there. And now go for that top position. And here comes Adam Garcia as the top. We haven't talked about him at all today. Now that the same can be said for RJ Bishop. And here they are coming to the top position. Kind of knows too. Kev Shearer and he's in the pack. But Fitzwater continuing to drop like a rock. I mean, Jonathan Zorlin. I don't know what's up with the 27, but both of them in the rear of the pack right there. Problems for both drivers. Any one of these drivers in this pack could still go out and win this race. And a slow car these leaders are approaching. That's Zach Winkle. Well, he's not slow, but just behind. Benny Walt's the only slow car out in the track. Oh, never mind on that. Mike Becker. But they are approaching a lap car. Here comes Jesse Turner back up to the point. Now bringing along Shelton. And her buddy Charles Sanford, only one that they're missing out of that entire S3 posse is Kyle Matthews from the Intercell Universal Cup Series. Now Turner going to have to figure out lap traffic here. It's never been his friend when you know about him more and more. That lap traffic, he has always had that struggle. Figure out where to go. It's never been a good friend is there. Now Wade going for second. This may help Turner right here as Sanford. Is he going to have any difficulty? Turner. Oh, they're going to go to the inside line. Turner might be smart. Go low. He's going to go low. Good move right there. And that's going to hurt Charles Sanford and everybody else on that outside line. Look at that opening trying to get in. Somebody is. And nobody home. Now the Winkle is going to get reeled in and he's going to get put another lap down. Now Winkle 2 laps down. Halleck and Andrew Miller are a lap down. And then the drivers that are off the pace, they are on the tail end of the pack. Yep, Shearer you're seeing there. Trying to work his way up through that field. Fitzwater losing pace. Same with Jonathan Thorley. I don't know what's happened to them two, but they have just completely lost the pack. And look at that, Nicholas Wade led that lap. Skylar Dixon in second, under fire now from Trent Dunham. How about Kublon? Guy's name actually up there for once. Here he is trying to battle for the lead. He had a good run at Auto Club until he had to come down pit road and lost out on his opportunity for the win. Here he is with 10 to go, 10 to 9 to go, trying to get that W. Look at behind Preston Plord, a bunch of rookies you're seeing here, with the exception of McIntyre on that inside line, and Sicoli. Got Garcia, Orman. Those two right there. Then you got Shearer, then you have Brock, you have Poti, a bunch of veterans coming on through here. Well, they're intertwined between rookies and veterans, and they want to keep it together. And look at the Kmart cars on the outside line. Nearly went 4 wide with one another. That would have really been disastrous there. Nearly in the same spot where Goldberg and Young were coming to that point. Rob Evans now going to the point, taking the lead. Now here comes Adam Garcia and Nathan Orman coming for the lead. Garcia out in front is the 29 white Goodrich Chevrolet. And now here comes Nathan Orman for that top position. Will we encounter? Yep. We may encounter Benny Wallace if we stay green, because the other 2 cars that went down pit road, they got around him. Now the other question is, because those 3 cars came down pit road, will the rest of these drivers come down pit road? And if so, will those 3 drivers that went down earlier play a big factor? Only time will tell. Shearer, the pole sitter, going to lead another lap right there. That'll be enough for him to get that extra bonus point for leading the most laps. Oh, and there, into the wall. Almarego cautions out. I don't know if he'll end the race. I doubt it. Oaks and Poti now bound for the top position. Here comes Jessica Shulman in the 9 car. Poti out in front. Will this be the move for the win? They're not going to counter Benny Wallace. Poti leads. And a caution coming out with 5 laps to go now. Oh, and contact between Joshua Sicoli and Jack Mitchell. I don't know what's about. Oh, and Fitzwater. Preston Plord. Their days are over. Oh, and Jesse Turner and Kyle Keith both involved. They're done for the day. Big lucky break for Halleck and Miller. Even Mike Becker, but Almarego also involved. Jonathan Dorling got through. That's a lucky break for him. These drivers are not making indications of coming down pit road. They're going to risk it and stay out. These drivers don't run out of gas. But Poti, your leader, will he win this race? We'll find out in a bit. Let's look at ourselves our second caution. Well, 4 wide is definitely something you don't want to do at this track. And I think they learned that earlier. And you see the 36 of Ross just sneaking underneath. And keep in mind, Ross just... Oh, yeah, right there. Just going to start that one right there. Goes into Jesse Turner, into Preston Plord, and Kyle Keith. And the 4 of them go into the wall. Wow, what an impact right there. Almost flipped over Jesse Turner. Nicholas Wade got a tiny piece of that right there. Now, it looked like it was just going to be a 4-car incident. But you're going to notice car number 77, that's Zachary Fitzwater, is way ahead of Jonathan Zorley, keep in mind. He's coming in at full speed. Sees the smoke, not paying attention. Just trying to mind his own business. And all of a sudden, sees Kyle Keith right there. Whammo. Knocks out Kyle Keith and himself out of the race. As well as Florida and Turner both being out as well. There's the caution right there. Let's look what happens with Dylan Pote. Will he win it? Well, hold your horses, folks. It ain't over yet. It's going to be a one-lap shootout. Drivers were coming down pit road at this point. And we'll quickly document out of the race. They include Zachary Fitzwater, Jesse Turner, Kyle Keith, and Preston Ford. Jack Mitchell went down pit road as, I believe, a couple other drivers are making, well, I thought they made indications, but I guess not. But Mitchell coming off of pit road. Dylan Pote, car number 22, has one lap to prove he can win it. Got to hold off Jessica Shelton, Tristan Folks if necessary. And then looking for a good finish, Ben Crouch, Joshua Sicoli, Kyle Matthews, William Brock, James Qualls, Levi McIntyre, and Ember Ross completing the top 10. Second in points, Kev Shearer. Looks like it's safe to say gonna be the points leader at the end of this event. Sanford 12th, Warman 13th, Kuklon 14th, Garcia 15th, 16th, Rob Evans 17th, Trent Dunham 18th, Nicholas Wade 19th, Skylar Dixon completing the top 20. Oh, top 20 right there is Johnny Gardner. Pace car on down pit road. No one else down as well. The green and the white flag displayed for Dylan Pote in the 22. White flag, one lap to go. Will Jessica Shelton do anything she can to get that 22 car? Pote trying to hang on for dear life. Here comes Shelton looking underneath with the help of Tristan Folks. Here they come off turn 3. Shelton get a good run. I think that's going to be all she wrote right there. Literally, Jessica Shelton, who's always been struggling here in Atlanta in the past, she's going to win in Atlanta. How about that? The track that calls her that's the most cursed in all of NR. Well, times have turned and hell's frozen over for her. She just won it. How about that one? Jessica Shelton gonna defy the odds and is gonna win here in Atlanta in an amazing moment for that Dodge team. And how about that? Her and James Qualls are gonna come away with top 10 finishes each. Great job right there for the Ray Everham cars there. So looking through at your full finishing results here, Jessica Shelton will take the victory. Second, Tristan Folks. Third, Joshua Sicoli. Fourth, who barely got it from Dylan Pote. Great job by him. So close for getting the win. One lap short, but will still come away in fourth. Kyle Matthews, fifth. Sixth, Ben Crouch. Seventh, William Brock. Eighth, Levi McIntyre. Ninth, Ember Ross. Completed top 10 as mentioned before. James Qualls. Here's the rest of your full finishing results here. As you can see on the left side of your screen, Kev Shearer. I believe it's safe to say, let me look at a few other drivers here. Yeah, Gardner, he was a little bit in the rear of the field. So I think it's safe to say Shearer, even with the bonus points. And then looking through, yep, I don't know. Actually, maybe Shelton may get it. Who knows? Actually, no, then again, Shearer was really close there, so I don't know. It should be interesting. I want to say Shearer may be the points leader, but we shall see. Looking through the rest of your results, there they are. They are now official, and the drivers finished in the lead lap. 27 cars, 30 finished the race, 31st on down, all out of the race. Well, what a crazy race we had. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. Comment your thoughts on this race. Subscribe, be a part of the NNSCRA by hitting that subscribe button. And we shall see you guys for race number 4 of the season. Season is already roaming on through. We still got quite a ways to go till we get ourselves our champion crown. Who wins it? You never know. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you like to, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts on this race. Subscribe, be a part of the NNSCRA by hitting that subscribe button. And we will see you guys later for race number 4, which will be over at Chicagoland, another speedway. Should be a lot of fun. Till then, Goodbye, everybody, from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Congrats to Sheldon one last time on the victory. And you've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Here come the points at the end of the video like always. Until then, goodbye, everybody.